just by the Sea of Galilee, there's a really great reconstruction of a Jewish village. And as we were here, it just gave us so many opportunities to reflect on some of the Bible stories and the parables that Jesus told. There's one, remember, where in Mark's Gospel, when Jesus they've just crossed the Galilee and they're coming into this town, and the leader of the synagogue was desperate man. His daughter was dying, his 12-year-old daughter, and so he comes to Jesus and said, "Jesus, please come and heal my daughter." And so as Jesus is walking down the street with all the bustle and the people pushing to see him, he suddenly feels maybe some power come out of him, something, and he turns around and he says, "Who touched me?" I know it was the lady who had been bleeding for 12 years, and Jesus healed her. In the meantime, Jairus' daughter had died, and Jesus went into the house with the parents and with Peter, James and John and healed her. And so we have a very typical house of the time. And part of this, if you remember some of the passages that took place in the houses, well, there was a really great story of the man who was lowered down through the roof. And they ripped up the wood from the outside and they lowered their friend down. And Jesus says to the man, "Your sins are forgiven." And of course the scribes say, "Well, who's this man that he can forgive sins?" And so to show that he's got the authority, the power, he tells the man to get up and to walk. And then Jesus tells a story once about a lady who'd lost the coin. And just imagine this house. We've got artificial light here, but they're quite dark. And so she's searching for a coin in between the rocky floor with all the dust. And she finds her coin. And there is so much rejoicing over that lost coin. And she calls all her friends to have a party. And we're told, how much more will our Father in heaven look for us, search for us